That's brilliant countdown, Jake. Anyway, guys, what is up? It's Harry from the PH Gamer community here, and me and Billy have decided to upload 2 vlogs today, since we're both busy, and it's called How I've Embarrassed Myself. And I've got Jake behind the camera today because he's been with me a few times and I've made myself look like an absolute tit.
Just making sure you get it right.
Yeah, just make sure I really mention some of the really bad things that I've done.
Hey, that's a good one.
Which one?
School.
What happened to
It's
school?
called a sickie.
Oh yeah. Well, oh yeah. What, is that the time I just went to the toilet on my own? Yeah. Yeah. Well, anyway, guys, I've kind of got this thing where I can't like take a shit anywhere but my own home. It's not that there's a problem with.
It's just bro code. It's just the bro code.
Yeah, it's just I can't deal with shitting in someone else's home or at school or in a public toilet or anything because I'm scared people will judge me because, you know, I've done some big ones in the past. And then, well, there was this one time we'd got in school, the bell was about to go for first lesson and I was touching cloth. I was literally, oh my god, I literally needed to shit so bad. And I really couldn't go, I genuinely couldn't go at school, so I was like, you know what, I'm going to go home. So I went down to Family and Student Services, which is like where, you know, like the medical room you could call it. And I was like, oh no, I feel really sick. And then the Miss Niels, who was the teacher, was like, oh, do you want, what, oh, I know about all of your stuff. And she was like, alright, I'll ring your mum. Ring my mum. And then sent me home. I went home, literally, just like, I was sprinted up the stairs. I was literally turtle heading. I was literally actually going to crap myself. And then I sat on the toilet and, you know, let it go. And I remember everyone was still in bed because it was still like 9 o'clock in the morning. Mum was still in bed. And I went in and Mum was like, oh, go to bed then. I was like, no, I feel better now. I'll go back to school. And then she wouldn't let me go back to school. But then I did the same thing a few weeks later. Went home, came back to school like 20 minutes later. So literally 10-minute walk home, took a crap, 10-minute walk back, and I was in first lesson.
Hang on, didn't you make the teacher drive you back?
Oh yeah, there was a time where I made the teacher give me a lift because I wasn't going to make it. That was bad. I always met the lollipop lady give me a lift as well because she used to live next door to me. So that was pretty bad, to be honest. That's one of the times I've really embarrassed myself. And come on, Jake. Think of another one that I can explain. Oh yeah, I've got a penny board. I got it on holiday when I was with Billy, actually. Billy'd have been there, actually, for the first time I fell off it. I was skating down towards the park, or at this Haven campsite, I think it was Newquay. I think it was Newquay. And we were skating down to this park that was on campsite. I came bombing it past Billy and then fell face first and skidded for like 10 meters on my front. I was like, oh, and then Billy and I think it was Carls was laughing at me as well. They were both laughing at me, and then you had this kind of kid. He was a bit normal, and yeah, so yeah, he was a bit normal, legitimate. Yeah, he was
one of God's little treasures, he was.
They were all absolutely wetting themselves, and I was there like, oh, this is so funny, like trying to laugh, but I wanted to cry at the same time because my elbow was just like, oh my god, it was so bad. But yeah, that was one time I embarrassed myself on Penny Ward. And there was another time with Jacob. We've got this really steep incline around the place that we live, like a really steep hill.
We'll do a
on a road. We'll try and get a picture of it and put it in another video, like just reminding you. Or we'll put it on.
We'll get it later.
We'll get it later. And yeah, well, it was pretty bad because I kind of thought it'd be a good idea to sit on my penny board and go down one of the steepest hills in Penkridge, which is the place.
Did he also tell you that he only had a t-shirt on at the time?
Oh yeah, I only had t-shirts and I was wearing shorts. It was pitch black. We did it. Yeah, it was winter, pitch black, and for some reason I was in shirt and shorts, and I really can't remember why. And then I sat on it, it started to go, I was like, oh, it's not too bad.
It's a bit normal.
And then I was like, oh, like my legs were in the air, and then I was skidding sideways, and I was on that sideways. Jake was just absolutely wetting himself, and then
Then he hit the curb.
I hit the curb and went flying like 5
You made me
meters.
run, you dick.
I know, and then I did my elbow in again because I scraped my arm on because I couldn't slow myself down. Rather than, and because I was holding the board, I kind of pushed my elbows onto the concrete. And I was like, ah! So yeah, that was another one, and I think we've got time for one more, and then I'm going to upload this video. So,
I can't think of another one actually.
oh, so don't embarrass myself with that.
Oh, hey up.
Oh.
Drumstick.
Which one was that?
Where you smack Katie over the head.
Oh my god, that
You
was
sort of
bad.
embarrassed yourself then. Like, because you just gave him... we thought he was going to go to studio for that.
Yeah, but he went to hospital like that, didn't he? Because apparently
Concussion.
Yeah, so I concussed KD. I'm going to put a link to his channel in the description. I managed to concuss...
You're giving him a shout out for concussion. I think he needs more than that, mate.
Oh yeah, I managed to. I'm pretty sure he said that I concussed him that day, and that he went to the doctors about it. I had this big, massive fuck off gong stick. Huge it was. It was like the wood was like that thick. And Katie was sitting down eating his sandwich. I went up behind, clonk, like right on the back of his head. Everyone just went silent, staring at me.
Didn't it snap in half?
No,
that was on me. That was
snapped
on
it
me.
on your leg, and then Katie was sitting there. He just literally was all dazed and stuff, and then everyone was looking at me like, Harry, what the fuck is that for? And I was like,
And didn't Miss Dodd walk in?
I don't know, it was fun. Miss Dodd walked in. Katie was
You were there with the stick.
and I just dropped the stick, and I was like, Jake. So, but then Miss went. She didn't realise anything had gone wrong, and I was like, yes, Katie, you didn't dub me in. But that was.
Yeah, but he was too concussed to understand what he said.
But he kind of just ignored, like, didn't really speak to me for the rest of the day. I don't think he spoke to anyone for the rest of the day, to be honest.
I don't think he
But,
had
yeah,
the mental capacity after
That's
that to
3
speak to
times
anyone.
I've either done something stupid or embarrassed myself. So,
Oh, one more.
one more, go on then.
Hang on. What about the time? Wax drip.
That's not really embarrassing, that was funny.
No, that was just stupid.
I think have I still got like a rough outline where it was?
Nah. It's all
Luckily my hair's growing back, but it took about 2 or 3 months to grow back. Where Jacob's really fit stepsister, shout out to Claire.
Step back.
Yeah.
Step back.
Shout out to Claire. And then she waxed my leg. Well, I said, you can wax my leg if you give me your number. And yeah.
Smoothest pickup line ever. That's just
Almost
totally
as smooth as my leg
legitimate, that
afterwards,
is.
yeah.
Totally
So,
legitimate, that is.
I didn't think she'd go for it, but she did, so therefore I had to wax my leg. It wasn't really that fun, to be honest.
What was the word that you screamed?
I literally screamed, ah, I think I'll get the video. I didn't really... Oh, I screamed, oh, shit.
Yeah. Let's not
Shit!
say that one.
Yeah, that's what I said. And anyway, guys, that was pretty embarrassing, and no more now. I can't. No.
But you didn't even get. You were just like, hang on, wait a minute, too late.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for tuning in. Billy said he's going to be uploading this, so I don't know which one I got first. But thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.
Kept it fairly smooth.